You think wine country living is only for tech billionaires and Hollywood elites? That's exactly what they want you to believe. While Napa Valley real estate agents are peddling $2 million starter homes to Silicon Valley suckers, I'll reveal 10 wine country towns where your retirement dollar actually stretches, where the wine is just as good as the famous regions, and where you can live the lifestyle that politicians and celebrities have convinced you is out of reach. Subscribe and stick around as we tour California's secret wine country hiding places. Amador County, the wine region that Napa Valley pretends doesn't exist. Amador County produces some of California's best Zinfandels and Italian varietals, but the median home price is $465,000. That's $560,000 less than Napa Valley. You could buy a house with cash and still have enough left over for a lifetime supply of wine. The politicians in Sacramento would rather you didn't know about places like Plymouth and Jackson because these towns represent everything they're trying to destroy: affordable living, authentic communities, and people who actually work for a living instead of speculating on real estate. Wine tasting costs $15 to $40 per person. In Napa, you'll pay $100 to $200 just to walk in the door. The wine is often better in Amador County because the winemakers aren't spending their budgets on marble tasting rooms and celebrity endorsements. Amador County is still connected to the gold rush history that built California. These aren't manufactured communities designed by marketing committees. They're real towns with real people who happen to make world-class wine. The infrastructure is solid, the crime rates are low, and you can actually afford to live there on a middle-class income. Try doing that in Sonoma County and see how far your money goes. The establishment doesn't want you to know about Amador County because it proves their narrative wrong. You don't need to be rich to live well. You just need to be smart enough to ignore their propaganda. Lodi, the wine town that the coastal elites love to mock right up until they taste the wine. Lodi produces serious wines at reasonable prices, and the average home price is only $480,000. That's $545,000 less than Napa Valley. And you get something Napa can't offer: proximity to water recreation at Lake Lodi. The wine industry gatekeepers have spent decades trying to convince you that good wine only comes from prestigious appellations with prestigious price tags. Lodi proves that's complete nonsense. They've got over 100 wineries producing exceptional Zinfandels, and most of them welcome visitors without requiring reservations or charging outrageous tasting fees. Lodi is accessible. You don't need a trust fund to live there. You don't need connections to buy property. You just need common sense and the ability to recognize value when you see it. The town has been quietly rebuilding its wine reputation, while everyone was paying attention to the marketing circus in Napa. Downtown Lodi features walkable dining and boutique shops, and the community has the kind of authentic character that money can't buy. Politicians don't want you to know about places like Lodi because they represent economic independence. When regular people can afford to live well, they don't need government programs or corporate jobs to survive. That's terrifying to people who profit from your dependence. The smart money is already discovering Lodi. The question is whether you'll get there before the secret gets out and the prices start climbing. Anderson Valley, the wine region that still looks like Napa did before the money ruined it. This is what wine country was supposed to be: quiet, rural, with minimal crowds and no reservations-only tasting culture. Home prices range from $500,000 to $800,000, which sounds expensive until you realize you're getting the authentic wine country experience that Napa charges $2 million for. Anderson Valley near Boonville offers everything Napa promises but rarely delivers. Wine tastings average $20 to $25 per person, many wineries welcome walk-ins, and kids and dogs are actually welcome. Try bringing your grandkids to a Napa tasting room and see how that goes. The wines are legitimately excellent. Anderson Valley specializes in cool climate Pinot Noir and Chardonnay that rivals anything coming out of the famous regions. But because they haven't sold their souls to the marketing machine, you can actually afford to drink them. Politicians and developers hate places like Anderson Valley because they can't be easily monetized. There's no mass tourism infrastructure to tax, no luxury resort developments to approve, no corporate wineries writing campaign checks. It's just people making good wine and living good lives. The establishment wants you to believe that quality requires paying premium prices to prestigious brands. Anderson Valley proves that's a lie designed to separate you from your money. Anderson Valley won't stay affordable forever. As Napa and Sonoma price out even the wealthy, the smart money is starting to look north. Get there before the invasion begins. Paso Robles, the wine region that delivers everything Napa promises at half the price. The average home price is $755,000, which is still $270,000 less than Napa Valley. You get world-class wines, expansive vineyard views, and a community that hasn't forgotten what hospitality means. Wine tasting fees typically range from $15 to $40 per person, with many wineries offering 2-for-1 deals. Compare that to Napa, where you'll pay $100 just to taste wines you can't afford to buy. Paso Robles wineries actually want you to enjoy the experience, not just extract money from your wallet. Many Paso Robles wineries feature expansive vineyard views that Napa Valley properties lack. Napa wineries are often stuck on flat valley land with limited vistas. In Paso Robles, you get the scenery without the premium. The dining scene offers everything from casual to upscale without Napa-level price gouging. Hotels maintain reasonable rates instead of luxury resort pricing. You can actually afford to visit regularly instead of treating it like a once-in-a-lifetime splurge. River Oaks Active Adult Community specifically caters to people over 55, offering resort-style amenities including a spa, hot springs, executive golf course, and organized wine tastings. It's the retirement lifestyle that politicians want you to believe is only available to the wealthy. The establishment hates Paso Robles because it exposes their scam. You don't need to pay Napa prices to get the wine country lifestyle. You just need to ignore their marketing and follow the value. Temecula, the wine region that combines wine country living with coastal access, and the politicians in Sacramento pretend it doesn't exist. Home prices range from $500,000 to $750,000, which gets you something unique. Wine country that's only 2 hours from Los Angeles and 1 hour from San Diego beaches. Try getting that combination anywhere else in California. The region offers over 30 wineries with a growing reputation for Cabernet Sauvignon, Syrah, and Petit Syrah. Wine tasting typically costs around $40 per person, but the SIP Passport program provides 5 tastings at participating wineries for just $75 total. That's a $60 per person savings that adds up fast. Temecula proves you can have it all without paying San Francisco prices. Wine country, coastal access, reasonable housing costs, and a strong community of retirees who figured out the system. The dining scene includes upscale experiences like Leoness Cellars and Corkfire Kitchen at reasonable price points, plus stunning views of rolling hills. Property taxes vary by neighborhood, but remain competitive compared to other wine regions. Politicians don't want you to know about Temecula because it represents everything they're trying to eliminate: affordable living in desirable locations. If everyone knew you could live this well for this little, their high-tax, high-regulation model would collapse. The smart money has already discovered Temecula. The question is whether you'll join them before the secret spreads and the prices start climbing toward Napa levels. Buellton, the practical gateway to premium Santa Ynez Valley wine country that the real estate cartel doesn't want you to discover. Home prices average $886,000, which sounds expensive until you realize you're getting direct access to Santa Ynez Valley's 275-plus wineries without paying Santa Ynez Valley prices. It's like buying a house next to Beverly Hills for half the cost. Wealthy investors use this strategy but don't want you to know. Buellton serves as the affordable base for exploring world-class Pinot Noir and Chardonnay production. Many visitors use Buellton as their headquarters for wine country exploration, while paying significantly less for housing. The town has undergone recent revitalization with new restaurants and tasting rooms opening downtown. Its location provides strategic access to Santa Barbara's beaches and cultural attractions while maintaining lower housing costs than direct Santa Ynez Valley towns. The establishment doesn't want you to understand location arbitrage. You can live in Buellton and access everything that makes Santa Barbara County desirable without paying the premium for a Santa Barbara address. Politicians hate this kind of thinking because it represents independence from their zoning schemes and development restrictions. When people figure out they can get premium access at reasonable prices, it undermines the artificial scarcity they've created. The real estate industry prefers you don't know about places like Buellton because it exposes how much of their pricing is based on marketing rather than actual value. Smart buyers are already using Buellton as their Santa Barbara County base. The question is whether you'll figure it out before everyone else does. Solvang, the Danish-inspired village that proves you don't need to move to Europe to live like a European. The homes go for around $1.3 million in Solvang, which makes it the most expensive on this list. You're buying a unique lifestyle experience that combines European village charm with Santa Ynez Valley wine access. This Danish-themed town features thatched roofs, windmills, and authentic Danish pastries. It's like living in a European fairy tale, except you don't have to deal with European taxes, European bureaucracy, or European attitudes toward Americans. The town attracts a sophisticated, laid-back crowd seeking cultural experiences alongside wine access. Solvang provides easy access to Santa Ynez Valley wineries while offering village charm that feels distinctly different from other California wine towns. The globalist establishment doesn't want you to know you can get European-style living in America for less than it costs to actually live in Europe. No visa requirements, no foreign tax obligations, no language barriers. The walkable downtown core features cultural attractions, charming shops, and restaurants that serve actual Danish food instead of the processed garbage most Americans eat. It's a lifestyle upgrade that doesn't require leaving the country. Politicians who push globalization don't want you to know about places like Solvang because they prove America can offer everything Europe does, often better and cheaper. When Americans discover they don't need to look overseas for the good life, it undermines the narrative that America is somehow inferior. The European architectural character appeals to sophisticated travelers who appreciate authenticity over mass-produced suburban developments. It's what America used to build before everything became a strip mall. Healdsburg, the Sonoma County town that offers world-class wine experiences without Napa Valley price gouging. Homes go for around $900,000, which is $110,000 less than Napa Valley. You get access to some of California's finest Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Zinfandel production with a sophisticated dining and shopping scene. The historic plaza features acclaimed restaurants and tasting rooms that focus on quality over marketing hype. Healdsburg attracts wine enthusiasts seeking authenticity rather than status symbols. The wine establishment doesn't want you to know Healdsburg offers everything Napa promises: world-class wineries, sophisticated dining, cultural attractions, without the tourist circus that has destroyed Napa's authenticity. The town maintains a walkable downtown core, with established cultural scenes and sophisticated dining that doesn't require a trust fund to enjoy. It's what Napa used to be before the money ruined it. Politicians and developers prefer you don't know about Healdsburg because it represents organic development rather than planned obsolescence. The town grew naturally around wine production instead of being manufactured by marketing committees. The real estate industry wants you focused on Napa because they can charge premium prices for inferior experiences. Healdsburg proves you can get better value by ignoring the hype and following the quality. Strong outdoor recreation access provides activities beyond wine tasting, which matters when you're actually living somewhere instead of just visiting. It's a complete lifestyle. not just a weekend destination. Livermore Valley, the wine region that gives Bay Area residents everything they want without forcing them to move to the middle of nowhere. The median home price is $1.1 million here, which is actually $70,000 more than Napa Valley. It's still a better deal. You get established wine heritage without geographic isolation, plus easy access to San Francisco cultural attractions and healthcare facilities. The region has over 50 wineries producing quality wines, and its location provides something most wine regions can't offer: proximity to major metropolitan amenities without sacrificing the wine country lifestyle. For people over 55 who want wine country living but don't want to be completely cut off from civilization, Livermore Valley offers the perfect compromise. Bay Area proximity means access to major medical centers, cultural attractions, and established communities of like-minded people. The real estate establishment doesn't want you to understand. Location premium can be worth paying when it provides genuine value. Livermore Valley's higher prices buy you connectivity and convenience that isolated wine regions can't match. Politicians hate places like Livermore Valley because they represent successful integration of rural and urban lifestyles. When people can have both wine country living and metropolitan access, they don't need to choose between economic opportunity and quality of life. The wine industry prefers you think of wine regions as remote destinations rather than integrated communities. Livermore Valley proves you can have serious wine culture without sacrificing practical considerations like healthcare and cultural access. Santa Ynez Valley, the wine region that delivers Napa quality experiences at pre-bubble prices. $1.7 million is the average home price in Santa Ynez, which makes it $770,000 more than Napa Valley. Wait, what? How is the most expensive region on this list still a better value than Napa? Santa Ynez Valley offers lifestyle appeal that's unavailable at comparable prices in Napa. We're talking vineyard properties, equestrian estates, and wine production potential that justify the premium. The valley boasts the greatest concentration of wineries in Santa Barbara County, with exceptional Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Syrah production. But unlike Napa, it maintains a sophisticated yet relaxed atmosphere without the tourist circus. The Napa establishment doesn't want you to know. Santa Ynez Valley delivers everything Napa promises: world-class wines, beautiful properties, sophisticated lifestyle, but with authenticity instead of manufactured luxury. The region attracts a community of sophisticated active adults who appreciate quality over status symbols. It's what Napa used to be before it became a theme park for tech billionaires. Politicians and developers hate Santa Ynez Valley because it proves their development model wrong. You don't need massive tourism infrastructure and corporate wineries to create a successful wine region. Quality and authenticity work better than marketing and hype. The valley maintains excellent dining, cultural events, and outdoor recreation without the crowds and commercialization that have destroyed Napa's character. It's premium wine country living for people who actually want to live there, not just visit. Santa Ynez Valley won't stay relatively affordable forever. As Napa prices itself out of reach for everyone except tech moguls, the smart money is already moving south. Get there before the invasion begins. There you have it, 10 wine country towns where regular Americans can still afford the good life. Places where wine tasting doesn't require a second mortgage, where locals actually live instead of just cashing tourism checks, and where your retirement dollar stretches instead of disappears. The wine establishment doesn't want you to know about these places because they expose the Napa Valley scam. You don't need to pay $2 million for a starter home to live in wine country. You don't need to spend $200 per person for wine tasting. You don't need to be rich to live well. Your retirement future depends on whether you'll follow the value or chase the hype. Wine country living isn't just for billionaires. It's for people smart enough to ignore the marketing and follow the value. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.